You know, I've been a firm believer, and I've been saying this, that every issue that goes on, we do get blamed for it, no matter what it is. They say we need to take accountability. We're Dusties, we're Pookies, we're Ray Rays, and not addressing the economic issues that and things that goes against black men. But you can't say that. And if you speak about that other group that looks like us, it's it's haram to even mention anything because they are the saviors. They're the light. They're the water they're the stream where the water that flows through. If I didn't know nothing, we could say that the way it make it seem like black men ain't done nothing right. But if unbeknownst to us, we've been intricate parts in many things. It's the narrative that the media has played, and our own women has got onto that train and say that, like what that lady said in the video, oh, unaliving us. Check the statistics, baby. Check the statistics. And Sugar Bum say, well, it seemed that way. Sugar Bum, we are the scapegoats for the black community's problem, and it's not like y'all can't. It's not like y'all didn't have nothing, no hands into it. You know what I mean?
True.
So that's crazy.
True. All the way true. All the way true, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I hate to interrupt you, but a lot of shit we is
I said, go ahead, my brother.
A lot of shit we is to blame for, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, but you can't blame every motherfucking thing on us though. We do some fucked up shit. We do some fucked up shit, but not all the time. It don't be us all the time, nigga. You can't put it all up on us, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm gonna say.
Apologies for my lateness. I don't know what totally happened, but anyhow, when it comes to the aspect of why do black men get blamed for everything, because number one, we are the leaders of the community. I say this time and time again: if the leader is responsible for the whole tribe, and something goes down with the whole tribe, who is responsible for it? The leader.
No.
He's the one that's supposed to. He's supposed to be the one to guide, protect, and to look after when something goes wrong. So the situation when it transpired when it comes to the black community, black people especially, since small, we always taught that the man is the head of the household. The man is the head of the community. The man is the head of anything that pretty much has transpired within anything. So when you see stuff like that growing up, so you already know, especially when you see little girls, which is little black girls, hear that growing up as well from their mom, and they see that something goes wrong within their household, within the community, they're gonna blame the man because the man, they all taught that the man is the head of the household or the head of the community. Especially when it comes to the pro-black community as well. Pro-black community teach a lot of people that, hey, the man is in charge. So that's one of the reasons why I think why men get blamed for everything. Go ahead.
Do you want to go? You have something about before I go, or you good?
I'm good.
Say it again. Are we talking high king?
No, I'm about to go.
Go ahead.
All right. With this, this is interesting because I'm gonna go with what Yo Machikara was saying. Like I said, there's men out there who take accountability what they do. They definitely take accountability what they do, and sometimes they will speak it and also show with their actions. But then sometimes it's like, it's like we keep getting blamed for every single thing. It's like they want us to be Superman or something like that.
No,
I mean, we're not Superman.
no,
we're not Superman.
When Superman black though, say that. Like, when have you ever seen a black Superman? Just
exactly. And my thing is this is like I get it. Like I said, as man, like I said, as being a man, like I say, supposed to be leader of your house. So I get all that. Like I said, me as a married man, like I said, I do as I can of me, setting the standard, of in the household. I make sure I do the right thing. I make sure, I'm not getting in trouble. Just basic stuff of being, just being a black man, all that type of stuff. And sometimes, I don't know, with some, I would say some black women tend to overlook it sometimes because for me, it's rare to see, like I said, a black man like me myself being married and he's being consistently what he does. Just like I said, to me, there's sometimes there's some things I'm messed up, but like I said, I'm growing up, I'm still learning and everything. But I feel like especially in our community, it's like we always blame each other, especially when one black man all the time. But I feel like I said, it's always they're not trying to find a solution of how we could be better. It's always you did this, you did that, da 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 da. But the thing is they're not finding a way of solution of how to fix it and everything. Usually, when a man like keeps doing stuff, repeating himself, doing wrong, there's a chance that he's gonna get it right. There's a chance that he's gonna get it right. Sometimes he might need help, might need like a father figure, might need a coach, might need a mentor. And the thing is like in our black community, we're not, you're not teaching about, hey, if you don't have like a father around, but hey, you can hire a coach, hire a mentor, or talk to a friend, something like that. There's like I said, there's a lot of things I learned from you, Ronnie, you, Hakeem, especially you, Lamont. There's a lot of things that that I look at you guys and I look up to you guys sometimes. It's like, hey, some of the stuff that you might say might not read it like 1 day or 2 days, but like a week or so. I might be in a situation and then something like Ronnie might say or Young Mike Carter might say that might pop in my head. It's like, you know what, he made a point about that. Because he has, because y'all probably have saw it before or been in that experience before. So for me, it's like, I feel like, when women blame us and everything, there's sometimes, we don't have the, how can I say this? We haven't been in that experience before, or we haven't somebody like in like a father figure or a coach like that told us about experience before. So I feel like a lot of us, especially in our black community, we're so inexperienced because we've never been in certain situations before. And I think, like I said, I feel like black women they overlook that. They just say, hey, here you go and fix it. But like no, I feel like we need to find a solution, of what needs to be done and stop blaming each other.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you, Jordan, but let me ask this question real quick now. Say if you're dating a girl, right? Well, a woman, whatever, girl, woman, whatever fuck you do.
Right.
And say if you're dating her and she cheat, but she blamed you for the shit.
Right.
How the fuck are you to blame? I don't get it. Like, if you go to work to come home, how the fuck is you to blame, bro? Like, it's certain shit you can't just blame motherfuckers for. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one individual, just one fucked up individual. You can't blame no one person for somebody else's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing is, a lot of mine, that just tells me that like I said, when a woman does that, that just means she doesn't respect you.
Exactly.
But let me ask you a question. Lamont. Let's say that, for example, my team is the 49ers. If the 49ers don't meet the Super Bowl next year, whose fault is it?
Whoa. Oh, replay the questions again. What'd you say?
If my 49ers doesn't go to the Super Bowl next year, whose fault is it?
Whose fault is it?
Yes.
If the 49ers don't go to the Super Bowl, you said?
Yes.
It's the whole motherfucking team, not just one motherfucker. It's the whole goddamn team. It's not just.
But they won't say that. They will say it's the coach's fault.
Hell no. Well, we know that's wrong because it's a whole group of motherfuckers that's playing wrong. You can't blame one person. Like the whole.
But here's another one for you too, Lamar. I don't know if you heard. I know you probably do watch the NBA, but like the Milwaukee Bucks just fired their head coach because they got eliminated from the first round.
If they got eliminated, because they just didn't meet the qualifications. It's not because
but they got eliminated, but they blame the coach.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking scapegoat because he was
Go ahead.
Come on, man. You can't. Come on, bro. Like a whole.
I'm not making this up. I'm speaking facts here. They blame the coach.
A whole group of motherfuckers blame one motherfucker. Come on, bro.
Hey Lamar, I'm not making this up. Even Jordan can agree. We watch sports here. They're gonna blame the coach, which means because the coach is the leader of the team. But go ahead. I know how you can go in.
I don't even watch fucking sports, but I know that's fucked up. Come on, bro. I don't even watch.
This recently happened. This is not me making this up. This just recently just happened, like yesterday.
Not bet. I bet. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. You can't blame shit on one motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing, this is like, to me, it's like when he got fired, like I say, he shouldn't be fired because he wanted to change. It's the same thing that what happened to the other coach from Los Angeles Lakers. They put in a scapegoat, and like I said, it's not usually their fault. And sometimes you just can't blame the coach too, Ron. You gotta blame the players too.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's the players.
Yeah, but Jordan, it sounds good, but at the end of the day, they're gonna blame the coach.
The coach ain't the one playing the motherfucking games, cuz.
But he's the one calling the plays. He's the one that's calling the plays.
Man, them grown ass man have been playing. Them niggas know the game, bro. They know the game. They know what the fuck to do, bro. You don't need no goddamn coach. Be on, coach, man. What the fuck? I know what the fuck, right? You know what I'm saying? That's
I'm just keeping it real, based on everything we've been taught. Like I'm saying, everything that happens in society has been taught based.
Hey,
when it comes to sport, go ahead.
I have a question for you.
Yeah,
what do you think are the top main reasons that we always get blamed for something?
Because
go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, all right.
You say what we think?
No, I said what are like the top main things that we get blamed for?
We get blamed for kids not having no fathers in the home. They say we don't want to be there. We get blamed for the crimes that happens in our neighborhoods when that's a multi-layer situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Poverty is connected through lack of employment. The area is not good and stuff like that, and rampant other things. And we also get blamed for cheating. That's another one thing. There's so many things we get blamed for, and it doesn't help that the media already has a negative opinion about black men going at least 30, 60 years. Now, I want to point something to you. Do you remember when Trump was here and Trump was calling Mexicans drug dealers and killers and rapists? You remember that? Y'all remember that, right?
I remember.
Did you hear any Mexican women agreeing with what they said? Did you hear any have you ever heard any Mexican women referencing Mexican men in that fashion?
No.
Mind you, statistically, we make more than Mexican men. It's just a statistic. And white men makes $3,000 more than us. That's a lot of people don't know this. Go to blackdemographics.com. It says that. So look at it from this point. How is people who barely speak English, who has a negative rap like us, because Mexicans are also considered the N-words compared to white folks, but the women don't disrespect them. The women don't have YouTube channels calling them Dusties. The women don't say this and that. So it's just a narrative that they have more respect at their home than we do here. The women in our community say that since we have to do everything and y'all going to jail, why are we going to jail? Why is the father not home? Is it all because of us? So this is the point that we need to get to the root of this. Why are we blaming this? Is it slavery? Is it neo-colonialism? There's so many situations. Go ahead, brothers.
What the fuck? Wait, what that last thing you say? What the fuck was that? You said it was what?
Neo-colonialism?
What the fuck is that? I ain't never, I gotta, what the fuck is that? I ain't never heard of that shit.
So neo-colonialism is like, it's the same way of saying like Jim Crow, redlining, that all bunches together. Like there's so many things that happen. Not being able to get jobs, stopping us from there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah, I just want to clarify that because I have no idea.
And I'll give you another reason too. Since black women, they're like I say, they're the most educated, meaning they're going to college more, and they feel like since they're going to college and getting their degrees, they feel like they look at us and like, why y'all not doing this? Y'all do better. But the thing is about it is, it's like most of our black people, like black men, know about going to college. It's like sometimes you can go into college and get easily into debt. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to my wife. When we went to college, we got into debt, and a lot of black men say, hey, I'm like to say, why I go to college? Well, I'm getting deep in debt, and to get a degree that probably don't pay well in the future of their career and everything.
First, bro, I hate to cut you on that, but I got to talk about it. I'm in college right now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A college degree is just like anything else you do in this life. It's all who you know, what you know, and what the fuck can they do for you, and what the fuck you do for. It's not about no motherfucking. Now, yeah, it's about it's kind of about a degree, but it's not. It's about who you cool with, who like you, and who don't fucking like you. So you can have a degree in business. If you don't know nobody in that fucking field that can get you a fucking office job, then you're fucked. You gotta have the same hustle. It's nothing but a hustle. It's nothing but a fucking what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's like an exchange. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to have something that somebody want to use, bro, and and they got something that you want to use. That's all it is, bro. As far as the college shit, but yeah, continue.
Hey, Brian. Hey, Lamont, you speak facts on that, I appreciate that. Hey, when you get down to college or whatever, music, whatever, new movies, whatever. It's who you. It's go about doing networking about who you know, and that's how you build. That's how you build your networking, and that's how you build your money.
That's all it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Finally, Cameron, what's up, bro?
Oh my bad, I'm coming right now. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah. So she said this is why black boys can't read. Grown ass men don't even value education. Sweetheart.
Who fuck said that?
That was Sugar Mom. Sweetheart. That's equivalent to white men as well, and Hispanic and whoever lives in America. Those statistics is not only exclusively us. You have to go look at statistics, and I'm not talking about blackdemographics.com. You know what I mean? It's a lot of poor white folks. It's a lot of poor white folks who can't read down south and up north. So the point of the fact is, America has made black men the scapegoats for a bunch of problems when we are the saviors, the creators, and the educators in so many points. When things go good, they don't talk about it. When things go bad, they talk about it. Just like, look what happened. Let's put a moment of silence for the young brother who got choked in a subway by a white guy, and all they could talk about is what he did in the past. You know what I mean? That's all they could talk about. I say he didn't touch nobody. He just was talking aggressively, and they put a choke. They put a choke in compression. They ruled it a homicide. That white guy would not spend a day. But this is the image that we got. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That has to change. And the only way that's going to change, sweetheart, is our women rallying behind us. We can't have there's thousands of TikToks where women says you shouldn't have black boys. How you gonna have black daughters then? How you gonna have black men if you don't want to have black boys? Would y'all want to go mingle with the white boys? No problem.
No, because the reason they saying that because a lot of these women that putting on these TikTok videos are saying why they don't want to have black boys because they see as black man is the main one polluting the community. Because they say it's always black on black crime when it becomes when it's black man versus black man. Black men are being more violent to black women today. But I'm being honest, I'm just going based on the stats. The stats show that black men tend to be more violent to black women. So if black women say, hey, black men becoming more violent towards us, then we need to stop having black boys. They see black men not being responsible within the community. That's what we're talking about right now. Why black men being charged for everything or being blamed for everything? Because like I keep saying it, they see us as the head.
But the same thing about it, Ronnie, they still sleep with these black men. They be abusing.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. That's a fact.
Right there. They say all this stuff, but you still sleep with this black man who has history or has a chance of doing BB. And that's the thing about it. You say this thing about when you only have black boys, but you still sleep with these men. And the thing is, if you go outside your race, my thing is, it's like, you know, really like that. It's like other races are really, other races now and not really checking on black women like that. You know what I'm saying? They say all these stuff, but when you go to another race, they're not really checking you like that. So it's like they try to find a solution based on doing that, but it doesn't make sense. It goes out of nature, and I don't get that.
But Hakeem, do you already comment on Sugar Bun comment when she said this is why black boys can't read? Do you already comment on that?
I didn't want to address that because that doesn't make sense, honestly. That doesn't make sense.
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
I hate to cut you, but if a young black man can't read, he don't want to read. It's not, you can't blame it on nobody else, man. It's all on the individual. You know? That's just my opinion.
I wouldn't say that. And now coming from, I don't know how it is coming from here, and having done research and done some things is here's how things go sometimes. If you're born in a very poor district, and we can speak into a place like Jackson, Mississippi, the literacy rate there is kind of low as well. Now, certain schools, which is the state, invest money into certain districts. Some schools don't get the amount of money other schools can. Some schools are not able to hire the right teachers to be there. And you know what I mean? There are lackluster books there. There are lackluster teachers there. On top, growing up in a crime-driven city. Now, mind you, we could blame the kids or we can blame the parents as well. Now, mind you, if the parents don't have good jobs or they come from a very poor economical situation, who else to blame this? There's no factories in Jackson, Mississippi. There's only Dollar Trees and Walmarts. What other place to get a good living? And if anybody have time to teach us, but the point of this is this. It's always going to come down and say, we're not fighting enough. How can you fight something when you don't own nothing? You don't control anything. Black men don't control anything. Black men can't make guns. Listen, who designed the Glock 19, the 9mm, the Kalashnikov? We don't design none of those things. We don't even have planes to go to the poppy fields, but we still get blamed for the drugs that are in the community. Do you know? And I'm gonna let you take after this. There was a truck full of guns one time dropped in the middle of Chicago. A truck full of guns with the back open.
That's true. A train. No, it was a train.
It was a train.
Yeah, I know.
You heard about so this is all designed. They want us to fail, but you want to know something? The sad thing about it is, I'm not gonna blame them folks because I know them folks is working to exterminate us. Is that our women supports and say, yes, these niggas ain't no good. Let me hear a Mexican woman call her husband a gangster or a drug smuggler. I ain't never heard no shit like that. And Mexicans are still marrying Mexicans by the drove, even though they talk crap about them.
But how can you may not hear about it, but they probably do have those conversations within their community. The only thing about black people, we tend to publicize our issues. If we don't publicize our issue and keep them among the community, people won't know what's actually going on in the black community. But every time something happens in the black community, what we quickly do? We go and publicize it. The Jewish culture doesn't do it. The Indian culture doesn't do it. Mexican culture doesn't do it. Even the Hispanic culture doesn't do it. We keep it within. But go ahead.
That's true.
That's true. And I'll say this, it's like, hey, the thing about that is, it's like we do publicize it. The laws that we can monetize it, now because we live in a monetized world, you know, Instagram, YouTube, all that type of stuff. As long as they can get the money flashing out, we gonna keep doing it. And you know, and it's like there's no code in that. But if you give, like I said, give somebody money, okay, I'll do it. I like I say, tap dance and all that type of stuff. Just keep giving them money, and they'll do it. It's like you don't have. It's like you don't have.
Whoa, Fred Sam going against Hakeem. Did you see Fred Sam going against Hakeem? Stop the clock.
Is it
No, I had to see that, Jordan. I had to see that. They going against Hakeem. Wait a minute.
Hey, listen, they have a right to talk. They're my brothers. We can agree to disagree.
No, I rarely see that. Nah, they go against they go against my talking point. I be like, okay, cool. I'm used to being Jordan, but Hakeem, wow, stop the cap.
Yeah. So funny enough. So funny enough. I made a blanket statement. You feel me? I made a blanket statement.
And Hakeem, go ahead. I got something for Fresh Sounds too. I'm gonna say something else. Go ahead. I got something to go ahead.
Yes, blacks kill blacks. Hispanics
all the time. All the
time. Hey, Hispanics kill Hispanics.
They do, but you don't hear about that shit.
You don't hear they do.
They do, but we're not as publicized as them. Whites kill whites every day. You know the population of white folks is 300 million here, or maybe 100 million, and it's only 4 million. It's still staggering 42 million blacks in America. What I'm trying to say is this: there's everything that's going to be designed to work against us. I'm just saying, like, let's read the picture in the pudding. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. I just made a blanket statement. Go ahead, Jordan.
I got two things. With the Latinos, like I said, Latinos do kill Latinos. Like I said, here in Los Angeles, Latinos here is almost like the 50% rate living in Los Angeles County compared to whites, Asian, blacks. Majority here is Latinos. They almost 50% here, 50%. And like I say, they might not publicize it here, but you do hear around like, Latinos, Latinos. But I want to say this: black people kill black people. Like I said, we do all that. But to me, that's not the number one thing that's killing black people. The number one of the top reasons black people are dying is because of heart disease, cancer, anything that's illness or sickness, strokes, and all that type of stuff. And the thing is about it, what do we have in our like about low income that's killing us? Like I said, we have McDonald's, we have Burger King, we have unnatural foods that we eat every single day. That's really killing our bodies slowly. And that's why you see the death rate for black men is like at the age of 60, something like that. Hakeem?
Yeah, that is fact. 62.
62. And the thing is like black women, we're not living to like our 70s, 80s, or 90s. Luckily, I have a granddad who's 75, 76. My dad-in-law, he's in his up at 72, and they take care of us. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like there's more than black men killing black men. There's other reasons that that's killing us as well, not just black on black crime.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
So I feel like we need to talk about, it's like I said, it's not always black on black crime. I feel like, even black media is saying there's other reasons that there's deaths wasn't a black man, not just black on black crime.
But the truth is, though, black on black crime is a leading cause of death in the black community. I'm not going to lie to you. Excuse me, I don't want to call him nigga. A black man will walk up to another black man and blow his motherfucking brains out in front of the fucking whole fucking street with North. So that's especially in Chicago, man. I went to Chicago. Me and Jordan went to Chicago. You remember that? We
remember
the fucking Chicago that 1 year, right? It was
about
like
1,000
fucking murders. That's a lot. 1,000 murders and that's a lot. 1,000? went to Chicago and 1,000 people died that summer. That's a lot, bro. That's the
But
disease. We are the disease a lot of times. Shit. I ain't gonna
but this is how.
what
But
the
you know
guns
what?
is, I guess, or our minds.
But this is what I wanted to tell you guys. You know how powerful. You know how powerful it is for a black father to be in the home. When a black father is in the home in the actual household, you know, crime rate actually goes down. You guys should do research on that. Crime rate actually goes down. The little boy or the little girl education level tend to skyrocket. They tend to be more successful in life when they have a black father in the home. So that's to show you the power of black men being in a form of a role of leadership. That's why I say that's why women tend to blame black men when it comes to the aspect of leadership. Because if women are most women, especially black women, majority of them are very well versed. They do a lot of research or they read a lot, and they read articles or they read data and statistics stating that, hey, if a black man's in a household, things tend to do much better than what things are right now. That kind of put in their mindset. Okay, then if I'm raising my daughter or I'm raising my son without the man being there, then that's why they always put the blame on men. But go ahead.
It's easy to blame black people.
They are the reason why the black man leave.
Let me ask you a question. What is the unemployment rate in Chicago?
It was extremely high. I think it was. Right now, I think it's over 40%. I think it's over 40%. You talking about in the black community or just overall?
In the black community.
Yeah, over 40%.
Is there any fact? No, the unemployment rate.
Yes, 40%.
Oh,
but let me look at the two stats.
When I tell you that these things we're talking about are so multi-layered,
I go to work, so I can
how same here. These things are so multi-layered. How can we strictly just blame people 100% and say it's our fault? I just want y'all to just conceptually think about this. If there's no jobs around and you expect to say people, hey, work harder, pull yourself up by the bootstraps when you have no boots on. When you have no boots on, you live in government housing, and there's a very few of y'all that is funneled out that's able to make it. The masses don't make it.
I tell you the stats for unemployment rate for black community in Chicago is 14.3%. My bad, it's not 40, it's 14.3%. Go ahead.
That's still tragically high. You know what I mean? Compared to other cities where you can see we're funding and you have no red line and stuff like that. Hold on, Ron. The reality is that most black sons don't have a father at home, so we need to get together and figure out how to have them in a mentorship. That's a fact.
No, that's a fact. I'm agreeing with that. No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. That's why women tend to put black women tend to put black men on the role of leadership in a leadership position. But go ahead, my bad. Go ahead.
Cities are literally made because people move there where their jobs at. That's a fact. Sugar boom. Now you're going somewhere. So let's say we're in a city, but there's not a listen. Let's say we're in a city, but there's not enough jobs to go around. What's next?
Crime, drugs. Crime.
Yeah. Unless you move to another city, it's gonna be crime, drugs, and everything.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Now let's say you can't. Let's say as the prices go up, they move everybody into a certain area. There's not enough McDonald's, Family Dollars to work at, which most of our people work at. There's not enough warehouses to accompany. What are we going to do?
Hey, I'll tell you this, Lamont. Look, like living in Pontiac. Like I said, look at Pontiac right now. When General Motors got Pontiac, after that, it's like there's no jobs there. And I heard what's Rocket Burger off the Baldwin, they closed down for good. I saw it on Facebook because they couldn't make no money. There's like I said,
Well, okay.
like I said, once GM
Well, as far as Rocket Burger though, nobody eating no motherfucking Rocket Burger. Even when we was kids, I don't understand how the fuck they was still open. I'm gonna be real with you. Fucking Rocket Burger, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. Never. Like that pizza was salty and nasty as shit. What about eating that bullshit? No, but it is jobs here, bro. It's all about the individual, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you want a job, go get it. It's everywhere. They hire everywhere right now. So if a motherfucker get a job right now, it's on that motherfucker. Real talk. Or if you a felon, if you a felon, then that's different. You feel me? You fucked your life up. You can't blame nobody but yourself as far as that tip. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all feel what I'm talking about? Of course you won't have a job. That's just my,
Yo,
you get a job anyway. Hey, you can be a fucking mailman for all I give a fuck. Still thrive. You know what I'm saying?
You're right though, but how many of those jobs are available? You see what I'm saying? Like, there's so much to this. Shout outs to Instagram. Instagram is watching this. Shout outs to Jonah Love. Shout outs to 6
But Jordan,
360.
though I do feel what you're saying though. That was,
you know what I mean?
Shout out to the Instagram family that's watching us down. Shout out to you guys. But go ahead.
Hey, it's all about who get to the shit first, man. If you get to it.
Hey, I'll tell you this of mine. Do you feel like I said, like all four of us has a mindset as go-getters. Do you feel like,
need
like I said, in our community, we don't
black
have
man
that mindset of
need to be a
go-getter, get a job, get a 401k, saving money to do job, save money to do either go back to school or also, do a side job.
No, but I agree with it. I agree with Lamont saying we do need role models. That's the most foundation. The black community need more and more role models. We need more and more jobs. We need more opportunity. However, it seems like that's not what we're going.
That is also,
we're not going. It's a good idea, but it ain't happening. And I don't mean to speak negative, but it's just not happening. Like I can't say there is no job. As black men, when there's no job, we create jobs. Black men today don't want to create jobs. Let's keep it a buck here. Let's keep it 100. Hakeem, we talk about this all the time. And Jordan, we talk about this all the time. How many black men can actually come together and say, hey, let's go build something?
Not too many.
There you go.
But I also want to answer the role model situation. Now, y'all grew up. I remember growing up in the hood where I've lived next door to a doctor in the 90s. I've lived next door, and I had a lawyer that lived across the street from us. Now, the very few black men who make it don't come back to the hood anymore. They don't live nowhere near black people. They get up, take their resources, and go move close to they go move out.
Now I hate.
Go ahead, my brother.
That's facts. We disagree.
Hold on, Mike, you going?
I think he's lagging. He's lagging a little bit. Tell him to log out and love, come back.
But
I don't think he heard you. I think he's lagging. He's lagging, boss man.
Let me put on a private chat.
Yeah, because he disagree. I want to know what he disagree about. I'm very curious. No, but what Hakeem saying is true. The black successful men do not come back to the hood, but yeah, they'll go sleep with the women though in the hood.
I can understand.
They won't mention that fact. they'll go and sleep with that woman in the hood, but yet they won't go help the
Y'all
hood
lagging
out.
too. What going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I think it's your internet. Just log out and come back in.
Oh shit.
Yeah, log out.
Now sound better. You sound better.
Oh, it sounds better. Don't let him log out and come back in. But go ahead, Kim.
Yeah, so look at it from this point. We all know growing up in the 90s and the early 90s, the doctors and lawyers stayed in the community. They even opened up businesses in the community. You feel what I'm trying to say? But now, as we get into this new millennium, I rarely see a black dentist near us. I rarely can find a black doctor that has his own health center that's near us. Now, you know what I mean? Now, there's maybe some outliers, but most black men who get successful move out the neighborhood. They don't come. They don't do 500 role model. They're not in the Big Brother program. It's mainly white and Hispanics.
They be trying to survive, though, bro. That's all it's about.
Listen, survival.
Personal,
but here's the thing: you owe it to your race. If you don't,
your
think
race,
you owe,
race will kill you too. If you got a Mercedes Benz,
problem. I get where you coming from. Listen, I get where you coming from, Lamont. I don't know if they tell. I get where you coming from. I used to run the block. I'm a convicted felon.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm a convicted felon. That's off the back. So I understand what 100%. But here's the thing: is either you stand for something or you don't stand for nothing.
I'm not saying
we can't. No, and I'm only saying this. This has nothing to do with you. I'm saying this. We've been taught for so many years to mind our own business in our community and turn the other cheek and go here and go there. And they say, yes, survival. You're not going to survive if you don't feed into the community. Because you can go move out and go move into another community. They'll never accept you. And that's been proven.
It's fact. That's facts. That's especially in the white community. No offense to anybody that's white. Into a fucking suburb and motherfucking, it's not gonna, like, you can go play golf all you motherfucking want, but you still a nigga at the end of the day. But that's how people feel.
But we can keep it let's keep it a buck here. But let's keep it a buck here. Even white communities don't even like their own kind too. You know, there's some very poor white communities. You know that, right? So up North Florida, there's some white people that literally living in like a trailer park, and the white people in the suburbs don't respect them. Let's just keep it 100. So at the same time,
you know what?
It's just that they're not gonna respect people who's not trying to build or trying to strive to be something successful in life. So it's just not only black people, but now when you see that within their community, what's happening in the black community is the same exact thing. The black people, if they become successful, they look at the people in the hood as less than. It's a fact.
Okay, you got it. You got that off. You got it. That's you got it. You got it. So we just say black people. You got it, bro. You got it.
And we do this, but you know what the difference is between us black people and the Mexican community? When the very few Mexicans get on, they go back to their block.
Exactly.
They go back to their block. Listen, they go back to their block.
Yep.
You feel me? Shout outs to the Houston Mexicans. Shout outs to the Dallas Mexicans, the San Francisco Mexicans. They go back to their block. They open up businesses. They funnel their money back to their hood. They funnel their money back to whatever. Same thing with the Cubans. Same thing with the Dominicans and the Boricuas. They don't open up nowhere where the people not there. Go ahead.
And I'll say this: that was one reason Nipsey Hussle was beloved in LA. He was beloved by all the South Central, not just the Crips, but the Bloods too. They praised that man because he did what he did, but he came back to the root and he came back to the music. That's how he opened up his store.
See, but that's the wrong example, Jordan. See, now you see how that outcome came, right? You see how that came.
Okay.
You see how
my thing was The thing is, but my thing was that with Nipsey, he was to me, the thing is he was in the hood too much. He thought he had free for all. My thing is like if you gonna put something in the hood, stay in the hood, but keep your ass out of the hood. You can't be there every day. That's what's wrong with it.
Now, your Monte Carlo, I just want to comment on that Nipsey Hussle thing. That was an isolated incident. Nipsey was still an active Rolling 60 gang member. Let's get that straight.
Oh, I know that.
No freedom.
I can't talk about that. You gonna get a lot of people upset.
I got it.
Don't talk about that now.
Ain't no pressure because I ain't no gang member. I'm a civilian. I call cops. You know what I mean? I'm not no street nigga. I call cops. And then I got the legal, you know what I mean? I got the legal right to put somebody down and they come to my crib. But here's the thing. Nipsey got killed dealing with gang politics.
Fact.
If he did not call the dude a rat, and just you see, if he did not, listen, you a multi-millionaire
and walked away, then he'd still be alive. You right. It's like Tupac. Just like Tupac. Tupac was the greatest motherfucker on earth. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Definitely. Baltimore, California, whatever the fuck they say. He was the best. He was just out cold. He got killed fucking with some gang shit. Some bullshit that ain't that motherfucking business. He'd be alive. You right.
Hey, I can't go to the other comment with what he stated that they would never get black man loans to open up businesses in our own community. That's absolutely false. Because this is what I say false. Because at the end of the day, when black men go to work, they still give a black man could use that money they got from going to work every day. We can use that money collectively together. Because people don't understand, last year, black people alone spent over, I think, $2.1 trillion within other communities. And not within their own communities. So we have the loans ourselves. So we don't need to go to no bank. We have it.
Listen, you just stated something right. Cordell Lewis, thank you. And I don't want you to think we overlooking your comments, and I appreciate your input. He said they will never give black men loans to open up businesses in our own community. Now, I'm a little biased here because I'm 50-50 about that. I'm just being honest. Because I know business owners who have gotten loans and who have gotten grants, and they're blacker than me. So I think it all depends. Now, this is where I'm gonna agree where Monte Carlo say on this. There's certain things that might be an individual stuff. You can't go to a bank and don't have a business and don't have a business plan for a loan. If you're not making no income, they're not going to give it to you. We can't just blame white folks for everything. You know what I'm trying to say? And you know, we're not here to play the blame game either. But there's certain things certain topics that are in a situation that puts us to down. We can liberate ourselves. What Ronnie said, we have the money to finance our own freedom, but niggas is not going to spend money on niggas. We'll go spend money on Gucci, Louis, Prada, Fendi, Houston, Atlanta, and Vegas. But to spend money to liberate ourselves, no. Why don't we spend the money to clean up the image of black men? Why there's not a lawsuit every single day on every multimedia or every YouTuber that says something negative about black men? You can't speak a goddamn thing about no Asians before they'll shut your ass down, or no Jewish person.
Preach, my brother. Shout out to Just Hear Me Out. Welcome. Hey, Hakeem, he's a white guy. Who? Just Hear Me Out is a white guy.
Oh, okay, Just Hear Me Out. Shout out to
you. You see, we're very versatile. We got a white guy that's listening to us. You get what I'm saying? So that's trying to show you. We're not biased at all. We listen to everybody. But Hakeem, he's speaking facts upon facts. Go ahead.
There should be a lawsuit every single day. And YouTube channels taken down when you speak something negative. We talking about if it's a black man or a black woman, we getting your channel taken down. You know what I mean? That's how we supposed to play, but we don't do that. I'll beg somebody to speak something negative about an Asian or a Hispanic person and see your channel be there tomorrow.
Oh yeah, they won't do it. They won't do it. They will not do it.
There's this thing called power, and the power is working together. We lack cooperatives. That's the thing. We are not cooperative. We think so differently. We split ourselves in so many groups. Most everybody want to be the head and in charge. So that's why we don't never work as a collective. You know what I'm trying to say? Because sooner or later, somebody gonna want to be Jay-Z. Cordell Lewis say, ask Jackson, Mississippi, and Flint, Michigan about their about building.
Whoa.
Cordell with the slight comment.
With the uppercut. Oh man. She even missing Michigan too. Wow. Cordell ain't playing today. He came with the smoke.
I want to know if the Pontiac boys can answer that.
What happened?
Yeah, y'all from Michigan. Y'all gotta answer that question.
What happened?
No, Lamont, she said, Cordell said what they do in Flint, Michigan. The situation up in Flint.
Rio Young G is the hardest rapper out right now. I don't know about the water situation, but that's all I tell you.
I believe they got a settlement.
That's all I can tell you.
Hey, we got to give a shout out to Just Hear Me Out with the uppercut comment.
What is that?
Society can insult black men pretty much in much every other group. It's off limits except maybe Jewish people. Just hear me
And this
out.
is a white guy. He's a white guy. I'm not joking with you. This is a white guy that's saying.
He's our beloved brother. And he can honestly understands that comment. Listen, I fucks with you. Shout outs to Yessie joining us, listening to us on Instagram. What he said is very, very true. Power is in media. Power is in the perception. We're sitting here, we're talking. We have not disrespected not one culture yet. We don't need to. We have not talked in negative about white folks. We don't need to. We have not put blame on white folks. We don't need to. We can also talk about where do we go from here? How can we change the image and clean up the image of people just in general, our people in a sense? And I say this, if people care about their image, their likeness, and if you care about that, and I'm just speaking to anybody, flag channels, send lawsuits to anybody who disrespects black people when you know it's not true. They do it for other races. And by the time you do that, it won't get overseas. That's so when these people come here and have a negative comment about us.
Damn, mic drop. That right there, we had to pause and soak that one in. I can't be going in, but I said, I can't go in this bag. We're gonna let you go in your bag. Cornell, what Lewis said, ask Black Wall Street about building. But ain't we Black Wall Street? And the men all Black Wall Street. We all supposed to be Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cordell Lewis, another one.
Cordell with these slight jabs, like. Yeah.
Sugar Mom said, y'all not being validated by white.
Listen. The way he was talking, we can't call him white. We just gonna call him an American citizen. That's all it is. A concerned American citizen stated a fact. Why should we call him a white man? We all American citizens here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you see. When we start remove titles and colors, we'll just say, hey, where are you from? I'm from Michigan. Oh, you're an American citizen. You're from Florida? You're an American citizen. Okay.
Yeah.
For it.
You know?
Oh, Sugar always come with the Sugar does this she go to that just be hear me out. That's why I love Sugar. She go in on everybody. She not biased. That's why I love Sugar, man. Sugar go in on everybody. I appreciate that. Because you know Hakeem, like she be going in on Hakeem all the time. You go in on everybody. So go ahead.
Hey, Sugar. You're not going to disrespect my American citizen. Just hear me out. Sugar, please don't disrespect my American citizen. We love my American citizen. Please, if you're an American citizen from DC, mind you, Sugar, you talking, but you won't cam up. You won't cam up. Listen, you won't cam up until you stop. You can't even speak bad about nobody. We don't even know who you is. You could be a nigga, for God's sake.
Uh-oh.
Like, come on, you talking about my beloved American citizen.
Please cab up now. Come on. Please.
Nah, she too scary. She not representing. She not representing DC. She's not representing DC. We would love to see what she look like.
Oh, she painting her motherfucking nails. Look at
it.
Yeah,
she said cam up.
Oh man. Huh? Oh, she painted the nails. She painted the nails. Hey, no, I want to ask you a question. But I'm gonna ask it later because I'm telling you guys, one day she do cam up, she'll be the prettiest thing, and we all gonna be shocked.
How we gonna know that? We never seen her. We never seen her. How she could be the prettiest thing? I've heard through the grapevine she's the Wicked Witch of the West. Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
Let's hear me out. Say who's from Michigan? Jordan and
Hey, fuck you, boy. I'm up. You, bro.
No. He's showing love. He was showing love. He said, "Who's from Michigan? Michigan blows." He said, "Michigan blows." What do you mean by that?
What you mean? They ain't showing love.
I think that's a bad. I think he said Michigan blows. He's got to live them for years.
What do you mean by blows? Blows and what?
Y'all don't put that nigga.
No. He said no. He didn't say, no. He didn't mention you. He just mentioned he said who's from Michigan. He said I lived there for 5 years in Grand Rapids. He said he's from Grand Rapids.
Yeah, but he said who's from Michigan? Michigan blows. I lived there for 5 years in Grand Rapids.
What? He lived on the west side of
yeah, I'm saying like probably the countryside, right?
I'm asking, is that a Michigan term, blows?
No, yeah, I was saying what blows mean. It got to be Michigan.
No, that means because he's still up in Grand Rapids. That's on the other side. That's like on the other side of Lake Michigan.
Who the fuck stays in Grand Rapids, bro? But deers and fucking big ass rodents and shit.
Thank you, Cordell. We appreciate that.
Shout outs to Cordell. And listen, Sugar Bum. If you're gonna cam up, you should cam up for the family. But we know you scary. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're on a Metro phone right now. And it's a cracked screen.
What's going on?
And it's a
no, I can't. You gotta know. I can't play. I can't play with Sugar Boy. That he gets mad when she go in on him. So I will let him roll. Let him roll.
No. You listen. Sugar know I love her. We gonna listen. Me. Sugar knows I love her. But Sugar
yeah, some of the strongest black people did come from Michigan. That's a fact. That is a fact. A lot of strong black men came from Michigan.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, I know Kid Dog, shots fired. I already know. Hakeem and Sugar Bond, them two sagas. One of these days when she came up, I gotta make sure I cam down.
Listen,
so them two can just go at it.
Yeah. What's Sugar's Instagram? I'm a DM.
I don't know. I'm trying to find it. I've been trying to find that for like 2 years now.
You know what I mean? It's so funny. Like, yeah. Go ahead.
On a whole different topic. On a whole different topic, though, bro. What's a good show to watch, bro, on Netflix or something? Like, I'm dying to hear y'all motherfucking thoughts on that.
Oh, a good show, TV show. Damn, I don't really watch TV shows. I know movies, but
okay, movies.
I know right now a good movie to watch is called yeah, hold on, let me tell you the name of the movie. I was telling somebody about it. It's actually really good.
Hey, hold on, give me 1 second.
I don't watch Power.
Watch
I
Power?
don't watch Power. I don't watch Power.
You,
People like it though.
That shit was fire.
do you got Netflix or Hulu and stuff like that?
I got all of it. Yeah.
There's some good joints. Yeah, there's some good joints on there to watch. Just hear me out. Say we went to school there. The people were all GD Hicks. 80%'s coming from the same high school. It was like high school. Got to specify it was another student in residence. Okay, so
What the
he was just saying. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Were they gangster disciples?
Gangster.
Yeah, because just me and her, he's talking about someone from all the way from other side.
Yeah. Grand Rapids. Isn't Mayweather from Grand Rapids?
No.
I think so. You gotta Google it.
I know he's from Michigan, but I think he's from Grand Rapids.
He's from Lansing, right?
Lansing?
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Lansing.
Okay.
I think he's from. Hey Google, where is Floyd Mayweather from?
Floyd Mayweather Jr. was born in Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay.
He's from Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Yeah, he's from Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Yeah, Ronnie said that the Deep House.
Yeah, that's a good movie. The Deep House. It's a really cool movie. It's actually trending. It's on Netflix. It's called The Deep House. Really good movie. That's trending right now.
Hey, the next movie I'm gonna write is Uncovering Sugar Bum.
Oh, I tell you, that's gonna be that. Bro, you do that, I'm gonna watch. I think everybody gonna watch that. This whole space gonna watch that. We can uncover Sugar Bum.
Uncovering Sugar Bum. She's a ghost. We can't find her. We can't find my that other beautiful queen.
D'Souza?
No, D'Souza. D'Souza ain't been back around. Sugar.
She did. She was here earlier.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, she was talking. She did. She waited to say hello, and then she went right back.
Shout outs to Natasha Vincent. We miss you, baby. Margie. But all the other college students. Oh, so he said GD means hold on. All the other college thought Grand Rapids was the greatest place on the earth and the planet. Now I can understand that. You got certain cities and places where people find it wonderful because it fits them. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Any other place that I love besides here is DC. I love DC. DuPont Circle, Bowie.
DC have a lot of historical sites. I love DC too. Listen, I only went to DC once. I want to go back because they have some good stuff there that I want to check out.
I was in Silver Springs. I went to Howard. I said, "Nah, man, I'm gonna live here." You know what I'm saying?
You ever went to You ever went inside the White House?
No, I did as a kid. But
so you did. I never went inside the White House. It's always something going on. They won't let nobody in. Every time when I went to DC.
Yeah, so it was DC probably the only city I always thought was one of the greatest places in America. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been to a lot of places, but that's the only place I feel comfortable even living. But
really, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But anyhow, you already know we reached our mark, so I want to know your final thoughts on the whole topic. Your final thoughts.
All right, I'll go first. So, in order to change of this blanket stuff, we need, like I said, we need to have more black media and talk about the good things that's happening. Like I said, just keep putting little by little. Hopefully, we can, fix our community, which is it's gonna be tough, but we need to do this. Especially, like I said, what we hear right now, Kelsey, first grade up, keep talking about this stuff. Let's keep on talking about this stuff and keep talking about the other spaces. That's my final thoughts on it.
Go ahead, Lamar. Go ahead. Molly Carlo, go ahead. Closing remarks.
My final thoughts are: everyone is accountable for themselves, and you kept everything on one person. That's all. So if that makes any sense. Hope it does.
No, dude, that made perfect sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
He's I'm drunk. Hey, I'm drinking with you too, but I'm drinking vitamin water. So my final thoughts at the end of the day, black man, you are the leader and you are the patriarchy of the community. We have to learn how to step up and understand our power. We the only one that's going to actually fix things within this community. Black women can't do it. That's why they're looking toward us to be the patriarchy and to be the one to fix the issue within the black community. That's my final take.
My final take is we need to address certain mechanics that are in our everyday society, especially, and this is tailored to each city, each state, that addresses certain issues to improve the life of the people that's living there. And it could be addressed poverty, lack of jobs, media, and you know what I mean. Once you start tackling these things, ownership, we'll be able to get to a space where we could be respected and accepted as American citizens.
Of course, before we close, Hakeem, any shout outs for anybody on Facebook, on Instagram,
Appreciate that.
Twitch?
Oh yeah. Shout outs to Jonah Love. Shout outs to Yessie. Shout outs to V3. That's Yessie. Shout outs to Six Dot. Shout outs to Touche Mac that was watching us on Instagram.
Hate to cut you.
And you know, yeah, go right ahead.
Go ahead.
Am I going to be on the next show, or like who's gonna make thing, or what do I? That's my
Jordan is the one. Jordan is the one in charge. I think he'll probably turn you down in the back end.
Sir.
Yeah, I'll let you know about I'll take care of it. We'll
Jordan is charge. Yeah, so I want to make this a public announcement too. So anybody that want to be a part of the show, yeah, reach out to Jordan. Remember his IG is New Jordan Era. Reach out to him and let him know you want to be on the show. Because Jordan is the one that normally does the topics, so he's in charge of that department. We Hakeem, we just a stranger just passing through. No, but shout out to Ken Dog, shout out to Urban Noise, shout out to Fresh Sound Florida. Just hit me out, a new subscriber. Shout out to you. Of course, just hit me out. I already know who you are, but shout out to you. Welcome for joining the KR Culture Radio family. We really do greatly appreciate you, man, for coming by. Shout out to Just Jay, the Sousa. Hakeem miss you because he sometimes wants to play back. Hakeem miss you, the Sousa. He said just come by and say hello, even though she said hello. And Hakeem wasn't even ready.
And tell her I want her to cam up too. I want her to cam up just like I want the rest of the
that's another one. Yeah, that's another one. She don't cam up. Shout out to Sugar Bomb. Cornell Lewis? That's the name, right? Cordell Lewis. Shout out to you. Shout out to Jabari. Hold on, let's get a shout out to these people that was in the chat. And of course, a shout out to everybody that's gonna watch us on the playback. Go ahead, Molly Carlo. You got any final statement? Go ahead.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. That camo shit sound cool as shit. That's the coolest shit I heard all goddamn week. Cam up that shit, brother. Make sure say cam up on that shit. Lunch boxes and shit.
Hey, you could be the one to create that shirt.
I will. You know I will.
Yeah.
Shout out to those that watching us on Facebook as well. People that watching on Facebook, please comment, at least comment so we can give you a shout out because we know some of you guys do actually watch the show. Shout out to my cousin. My cousin actually watched the show, Hakeem. He said he loves your talking point. Hey, he told me that today. Yo, I love Hakeem, your man Hakeem. He said, man, your man with the glasses, he knows some things. He knows some things. So I'll tell you, so people do watch the show. They watch us on the playback. So shout out to you guys. So guys, on your way out, Please make sure you hit the like button on your way out. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And y'all done so already. And not only that, make sure you hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Shout out to Jordan dropping all these wonderful topics this whole week. The man's killing the game. So, guys, if you want to hire him, you got to take the CLB Hakeem first. And we can talk about the content. But shout out to him. Great job. Doing a wonderful job. We really do greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Molly Carlo, for coming by. You know, Jordan gonna look out for you, so you know you good.
Most definitely, bro.
And also, True, we've been trying to hit you up because True was upset. But I'm like, yo, we've been trying to hit you up. So True, when you watch this on the playback, we've been trying to hit you up. Please answer your Instagram because Jordan been trying to hit you back up so we can collab.
Tell True that. So what he was saying earlier was all cap. He ain't trying to put in no work. That's cap.
Well, I'm about to end the show before Hakeem go ahead. I give you something else, man. But shout out to you guys. Y'all enjoy your weekend. We over and out. Peace.